All righty. Red, thank you, buddy. You keep that up, Susie might get fired. Anyway, welcome everybody. We have some guests on here today. I can't wait for you to hear Mike Roth's story. I met him 2 days ago. Anyway, for now, the reason you're here is we want to introduce to you something you've never seen before. And the reason I say that is, and I feel that I have enough experience and I can say that and be true. I've been online since 2004. First 10 years, lost buku amount of money. Not because I didn't try. I tried as hard as anybody else. You got to have a reason why. You got to have a big enough why. You have to have your mindset. Okay, all that's fine, but the system is not set up for just everyone to make money. It is not, no matter what anybody says. You have to learn certain skills, and it takes time to learn these skills. Even more time if you have a family, or you're working, or you have 2 jobs, or you're a single parent, or you're taking care of your parents. It's almost impossible. Of course, you're not told this by any opportunity that comes up. You're told either pay this amount one time and you'll be rich in 90 days, do a blitz for 90 days and you'll be rich, whatever. All the stories, I've heard them all. I've been involved in many of them. Anyway, about 10 years ago, I started learning some skills. I could market. I marketed on Facebook. I did Facebook ads. I did Twitter ads. I did anything you could imagine. I had 50 Twitter accounts, 250, 300,000 followers on Twitter. I did it all. Well, then I ran into another problem. Well, the best thing that happened in between that and the other problem was I met Mike Ellis and Dan Street. And between the 3 of us, we all came in with different skills. And between the 3 of us came out to be a pretty good marketer. But like I said, the other problem we had, which was major, it's bad enough on the side where you're losing money every month, or if you're lucky enough to break even, I guess that's considered a marketer, but made a little money. The bad thing is on the other end of the spectrum, when you do learn what you don't know, you run into this thing called you can't bring anybody with you. No matter how good we were at marketing, we bring in 50 people, 100 people. We brought in hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people into certain opportunities. We found out that the problem there is you can't bring anybody with you. We could not recruit John Smith, and John Smith got in. John Smith is working a job and a half, and hand over, okay, John, just do what we're doing. He didn't know how. He didn't have the time. He doesn't have the skills. And I could not duplicate what I did, flat out. Neither could Dan, neither could Mike. And I went, wow, this stinks. We're in worse position now. Now we had to get in the job of, can you bring people faster, bring them in faster than they quit? And let's be truthful. The reason people quit, they're not making any money. It's not brain surgery. They don't make money, they quit. But the sad thing of it is, the 97, 98% don't just quit. They move to the next shiny object, find another guru to follow who can't help them either, because he can't duplicate what he's doing. And they do it again and again and again. And then what happens? We have a whole industry of a bad taste in their mouth. You go up to a family, a friend, and say, hey, I got an opportunity. You're lucky if you don't get punched in the head. And it's because everybody's been beat up and burnt. It's not what it's cracked up to be. So about 18 months ago, seriously thinking about online business, I'm not going to do it because I couldn't just keep bringing a bunch of people in and not being able to duplicate what I did. And the biggest problem that me, Mike, and Dan had was driving traffic for other people. We could drive traffic, but everybody needs to know how to drive traffic. Without traffic, you're dead. And it's really sad. You're dead. I don't care if you're a brick and mortar. I don't care if you're a bagel shop. I don't care if you're a donut shop. I don't care what you are, lumber, whatever. If you don't get people to your store or your site, you don't create clicks and customers. It just doesn't happen. It's that basic. And I know people forget. They get in, it doesn't work out. They say, oh, I'm going to go to this one. This one's better. They got nicer websites. Guy called me a year ago, 2 years ago. Hey, look at my website. What do you think? I think it's beautiful. 3D, spaceship, stars. Yeah, it's awesome. And he goes, so you don't think it'll work? I said, yeah, it'll work. Work for what? You don't think it'll drive people? No, it doesn't drive people. You have to bring people to it. You have to have people come to your site. People don't automatically come to your site. They don't know what's there. Go to Google, punch in waffle makers. There's only 200 million of them. Then you got to get on the first page for them to even look at it. It's not about how pretty your site is. It's not about, you got to know how to drive traffic, targeted traffic. So anyway, I'm leading up to Mike Ellis, okay? Because what we're going to share with you today is a business that gives anyone and everyone the same pitch. Slow ball, no fastball, no curves. You don't need special skills. You need to be in it and you win. And I know it sounds simple, sounds too good to be true. Get the facts. Once you get the facts, you decide. Nobody here is going to pressure anybody into anything. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Ellis, my business partner, my friend, who can share this business much better than I can. Mike Ellis, are you there?
Yeah, Marty, enable the camera, please.
Oh, it's
The
not
video.
I don't know why it's not enabled. Hold on.
That's okay. Let me know when. I'll see the little light come on.
I don't know why your camera can't come on. Can everybody else, Dan, can your camera come on? I think Red was on. I didn't enable or.
No, Red's camera wasn't on either, Marty.
No, but we can't initiate the camera.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Mine isn't on either.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what I did.
It's okay.
Video settings. Video. If I did it, I don't even know I did it. Show video. Might have been there already and I didn't see it. Give me 1 second. Your little gadgets on here I have to find.
That's okay, Marty.
I'll just take a moment now to welcome the new guests. I see that there's quite a few names we haven't seen before. Really awesome to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We're just a bunch of normal people all looking for a way to succeed online, and we have found the answer with ONPASSIVE. So we welcome you to grab a glass of water, a cup of coffee, whatever, while we're waiting to get Mike Ellis on, that we can see who he is, and we can answer your questions in the Q&A afterwards. Thank you so much and welcome.
Yeah, and Marty, I can do this without the camera. It's not a big deal.
Hold on.
I'm not sure people want to look at my face anyway, Marty.
No, they will. They'll be so happy once I get it figured out. It's funny, I didn't even change anything, so I don't know why it's not working.
Let me,
I saw everybody's video when they first came on.
no one came on with their live look, Marty.
Okay, hold on. Send system test. Switch. Audio settings.
I think I might go ahead. And get started, Marty. When you get it, just tell me, and I'll turn the camera on.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. And then when you see it, turn it on. I'll keep looking. Sorry, everybody.
Well, yeah. Let me rehash this just a little bit. Okay, we want to welcome everybody to this this webinar today, And it really is all about building wealth. That's why we're here. And as you come in, the hurdle we want to try and get you over is the hurdle of building wealth. Can you take care of those finances well enough so that there are no financial burdens? And really, that's what ONPASSIVE is all about. When we look at ONPASSIVE was developed by a gentleman named Ash Fufara. Ash Fufara is the CEO. He is the brain trust. He is the visionary behind ONPASSIVE. And when you think about ONPASSIVE is primarily a customer and a product-based business. And we have the privilege of coming in and being able to participate with ONPASSIVE. There are a lot of moving parts to ONPASSIVE. I mean, just a ton of them. This is a full-bore corporation, bigger than any corporation I've ever seen. But because of the way Ash Fufara has structured ONPASSIVE with his team in India, which is about 600 strong, 600 technicians, it's very, very simple for us. If we just realize 4 or 5 different concepts, understand how they fit together and how they work for us, it really is a game changer. And I want to get right into those concepts. Initially, the first concept that Ash explained to us was as you come in and you participate with ONPASSIVE, it is a self-funding business. And what does that mean? It means that you will go out of pocket once and you will never have to go out of pocket again. You pay once, you'll never have to pay again. I really like that concept because, like Marty said, we've been doing this a very, very long time. And I've probably been in, I don't know, a dozen businesses over the last dozen years. And all of these businesses, they will just milk you dry. They will take all the money you have and more. And obviously, when you're doing that, most people do not make money. And in 3 or 4 months, they just quit because of that. So the first concept, ONPASSIVE, you will pay once, you will never go out of pocket again. That's absolutely awesome. The next thing that ONPASSIVE did really was remarkable, and it shows you how revolutionary this company is. As you come into ONPASSIVE, they are going to force you to be successful. And that means they're going to force you to make money. No, they're not going to give you a shovel. You're not going to have to dig a ditch. This is what ONPASSIVE does. This is what the structure of ONPASSIVE does. As you come in and participate, ONPASSIVE is going to do the work for you and bring in income for you. Really revolutionary. I've never seen that anywhere, online, offline. I don't think there's any other business that's ever even attempted this. But with ONPASSIVE, what Ash has done, the way he structured it, it is a done deal. The third thing is the traffic side that Marty talked about a little bit. And this is so critical to everything that ONPASSIVE does. If you can't get good qualified eyes in front of what you're doing, you will not succeed online or offline. And what ONPASSIVE is going to do for all of us is actually drive traffic for us and get those good qualified eyes in front of what we're doing. They'll come in, love it, join, and pay. I want to give you an example of just the kind of traffic ONPASSIVE is going to be driving. And about 4 or 5 months ago, ONPASSIVE decided to test their traffic source. And what they did is they actually started driving traffic with one goal in mind. And their goal was to bring in 1 million opt-ins. And they did not put a time frame on it. And they started to drive traffic. And in 4 days, they brought in 1 million opt-ins. Now, this is just truly remarkable. We've been driving traffic for over a half a dozen years. We know how to do it. And when we heard what Ash and his team have done, we were just amazed because that is absolutely awesome. And when we think about the traffic that ONPASSIVE is going to be driving for all of us, I want you to keep in the back of your mind the amount of volume that ONPASSIVE is going to be bringing into the business for us, because that's how we get paid. And ONPASSIVE is the best of the best at driving traffic. There's one caveat there. ONPASSIVE is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology company. They did not use the AI they have today to drive their traffic. And when you combine those two, the AI, artificial intelligence, and traffic, I believe the time frame that they can get 1 million opt-ins, instead of 4 days, I think it'll be 2 or 1 or 12 hours. And when you look at the sheer volume, how much traffic that is in a year, and I haven't run the numbers on this, it is just massive. And that bodes so well for us to have a company that can drive that kind of volume through our business and get customers and people under us, and we get paid off of that volume. Really a remarkable thing that ONPASSIVE has done. The last thing is as important as the first three, and that's the customer side of ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE, with their tech team in India, they build everything from the ground up. It is proprietary. It is cutting edge technology. All the tools of ONPASSIVE are the best of the best. And as customers come into ONPASSIVE, number one, they're absolutely going to love the products. Why? It makes their job easier. It makes their bottom line better. But customers will come into ONPASSIVE. They will never leave because the quality of the product is that good. And some of those products, they started out with an automated marketing platform. And the automated marketing platform has all the marketing tools that we use to market online, whether it's a server, whether it's a domain name, whether it's a page builder, a funnel builder, whether it's a communication module, whether it is traffic. All of these tools are under one umbrella. We can come in and use them. And as we use them, because they're so superior, they're just really, really easy to really get hooked on. Again, people will come in, use these tools, and they will never leave. So as we look at ONPASSIVE, there I am, Marty, I'm on. Excuse me, guys. As we look at ONPASSIVE, how are we all going to come in to ONPASSIVE? Today, there is a position. It is the founder position. It is an early bird position. It is a $97 position. You come in, you pay the $97, and you lock your position in the company, and you lock your position in the pay structure, which is even more important. There's also a couple other things you can do as you come in and become a founder. You can also build a team. That is not necessary. With the first four concepts, ONPASSIVE is 100% automated business. You do not have to do anything else but come in and participate. But if you come in and you are a team builder, you can do that. And there are some benefits, some tangible benefits to building a team. But it's not something you have to do. ONPASSIVE was made for everybody that comes online, regardless of their skill set, whether you've been online for a month or you've been online like Marty for a dozen years or so. It just does not matter. But if you want to build a team, you can do that. And yeah, there are some tangible benefits to that. So once you become a founder and ONPASSIVE launches to the world, and ONPASSIVE is scheduled to launch to the world this year, 2020, we will all come into ONPASSIVE as customers, and we will come in and there will be one membership level. There will be one fee in ONPASSIVE. We will come in, we will pay that fee. We will go into our back office and become independent resellers of the IT product by pushing a button. That's where we all want to be, because at that point we can be paid by ONPASSIVE. Now, when I talk about the one fee that we come in and pay, the one membership level, that allows us to have access to all the products of ONPASSIVE. And this one fee, we do not know what it is yet. Ash hasn't shared it with us. We believe it's between $100 and $250. It is a monthly fee. But that fee, we are paying ONPASSIVE to actually automate our business and actually run our business and grow our business for us. That's what the fee is for. Plus, we have access to every tool in ONPASSIVE. And when you look at all the tools of ONPASSIVE, and there are over 50 of them right now, that price is just, it's almost disgusting because it is so low, and the value of the products of ONPASSIVE are in the thousands and thousands of dollars. So as we come into ONPASSIVE, click the button, become a reseller, we can be paid by ONPASSIVE. I can't talk about the pay structure because it is proprietary, and Ash does not want us to put it out there. But I can give you an idea of how we're going to get paid. Let's say you're a salesperson and you do a half a dozen sales in a month. You're going to get paid for those sales. You're going to get a commission for them. ONPASSIVE works a lot the same way, but ONPASSIVE, instead of you doing the sales, they're going to come in, they're going to drive the traffic, they're going to get the customers, they're going to make the sales, and a portion of those sales will go underneath you, and you get paid through that volume. That's why volume is so important. We get paid from the volume that lands underneath us. And ONPASSIVE is going to be doing that for us. That's what we pay them to do. It is a monthly fee, but that fee, the second month, will be paid from the profits of ONPASSIVE. And it really is because of the sheer volume of ONPASSIVE. So as we think about ONPASSIVE, I want to talk about the volume just a little bit more, stay on that theme. And I want to talk about one product of ONPASSIVE. And again, there are 50 products of ONPASSIVE, but I'm going to just talk about one of them. And this product is in the communication module of ONPASSIVE. And that product is the webinar service. Today, we're doing a webinar with Zoom. And Zoom is one of the big dogs on the block. Zoom has over 200 million people that come in daily and do Zooms every single day. They are a giant online right now. They use old technology for this particular service we're using today. When you compare on the ONPASSIVE webinar and the Zoom webinar, there is no comparison. I hate to even use the two in the same sentence. ONPASSIVE is so superior to the Zoom webinar that I believe by the end of the first year, I'm not sure Zoom will even be in business. That's how good their webinar service is. And when we think about ONPASSIVE and the webinar services that are out there, there are about 25 other webinar platforms online. I believe all of these webinar platforms are going to have a hard time staying in business. And I believe after a year, they're probably going to be out of business. And what that does for ONPASSIVE with one product, I believe at the end of 1 year, ONPASSIVE with just one product would be a unicorn company. And a unicorn company is a company that has a value of $1 billion, okay? That's one product. There are 49 other products of ONPASSIVE, all of them proprietary, built from the ground up, cutting edge, new technology. And I believe as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, day one, they will be a unicorn company. They will be a company with a value of over $1 billion. That is revolutionary. That has never been done online, offline. It's never been done on business. And really what I want you to take from this with one product, with tens of millions of people coming into ONPASSIVE, what is that going to do for you and your bottom line? Again, we're all about volume. And because of the quality of ONPASSIVE, because the products are so good, there will be so many people coming into ONPASSIVE because of the traffic and because of the viral effect that ONPASSIVE will have online. As you look at the founding position and locking your position in ONPASSIVE, if you are a founder, as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, and this thing starts to go viral, plus all the traffic of ONPASSIVE, I believe those financial burdens, those financial worries will just dissipate. And the individuals that are founding members in ONPASSIVE will be living in abundance in a very, very short period of time. I want to talk about one other thing before I turn it back over to Marty. And sorry we didn't have the video the whole webinar, but hopefully this is getting through. I believe as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, that 80% of the people coming into ONPASSIVE will be customers. And those customers could be anything from K through 12. They could be colleges. They could be medium. They could be small, medium, large-size businesses. They could be governments. And I believe all of those will be in ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE will have a complete business solution and a complete personal solution. I believe all those individuals will be on ONPASSIVE. There will be something for everybody in ONPASSIVE. But as we look at that 80%, they're going to come in. They don't care about ONPASSIVE. They just want a superior product, period. Build a better mousetrap, they will come. And they're going to come in, they're going to use the products, they're going to love them, and they're going to pay the monthly fee. And they're not going to have a problem paying the monthly fee. They have a budget to do that. And that bodes really, really well for us, because as they come in and pay a monthly fee, that makes our income residual. And that's what we want. We want a residual income that takes us to a walk-away income in a very, very short period of time. But there's another 20%, and this really shows the genius behind Ash Mufareh and what he's done with ONPASSIVE. There's 20% of the people that will come in, use the product, and absolutely love it. But they're in a little different situation. They got a really, really tight budget. And as they look at using the product, they're always worried about next month, can they afford to use this product, even though they want it. And what Ash has done, as they come in and pay the monthly fee, over time, that fee will decrease. Over time, that fee will be zero. And over time, ONPASSIVE is going to pay them to use the product. Now, this has never been done before. When I heard this, it just blew my mind. I was in. I mean, I had to be with this company. And Ash has done this over the whole company, all the products of ONPASSIVE. And again, there are about 50 of them. And when you look at the genius behind what Ash is doing, and you look at what it's going to do for us as founding members of ONPASSIVE, becoming independent resellers of the IT product, it's just an awesome thing to look at. So as you look at ONPASSIVE, yes, there are a lot more moving parts. You will learn that as you go. And the more you learn, the better ONPASSIVE gets. But if you stick with those 4 basic concepts, self-funding, forced to be successful, they'll drive traffic for you to build your business, and customer is royalty. And then you add the fifth element of volume in there. We are in such a unique position to take advantage of everything ONPASSIVE. And Ash Mufareh did this on purpose. As he started to think about ONPASSIVE, his main goal was to build a business that took the 97% that came online and failed, and that's just the numbers. I don't know why, but that's the numbers, and turn that number around so that 97% of the people that come online will succeed. Not only will you succeed, you will be forced to succeed. This is ONPASSIVE. It was made for you and I believe moving forward, the founding members of ONPASSIVE, 100% automated business, if that's what you want, come on in, pay the $97, and get in a position to take a ride of your life, because this will change everything. This will change your bottom line. This will give you the liberty and the freedom to live the lifestyle you want to live. And obviously, it's where I want to be, and it's where I want to see everybody else get to. That's why Marty, Dan, and I are here. This is the most fun part about the business, is sharing it with people and seeing the light come on, that ONPASSIVE truly is a way forward and will truly change the future in a very, very short period of time. Marty, go ahead and take it from there, and yeah, take it wherever you want.
Beautiful. Thanks, Mike. Thank you very much. Finally got the cameras back on. I don't know how they got shut off, but I must have did it somehow. Anyway, to emphasize what Mike is saying, remember, automated, automated, automated. You're going to hear certain keywords and you go, oh, I don't want to market. You don't have to market. Nobody here markets. Everybody here that wants to shares it, and the ones that don't. And by the way, when I say share, invite them to a webinar. Let us do the work for you. Everybody here does webinars. Everyone. So you can find somebody at your time, your convenience, to send people to that webinar. So that's not a problem if you want to build your team. And it makes sense to build a team if you can. It just cuts time frames. It's that simple. And I want you to keep in mind also, you look at ONPASSIVE, it is not just a marketing platform. It's everything platform. Anything you could use or need online, when you turn your computer on, ONPASSIVE is going to have it. So I just want to let everybody know here, maybe you don't want to be a founder, but you're going to be involved in ONPASSIVE, whether you like it or not. You might as well join. I'm going to go to Red. Red, I know some of the Q&A are just dumb. Some guy writing a bunch of goofy stuff. But if you got anything intelligent there.
No, to be honest, I've been too busy trying to delete everything he's been saying. So if I have deleted a question, I really apologize. Obviously,
I can't find them. So.
Obviously, we're always going to get people who think they're clever, which is fine. Do you know, I mean, everyone's entitled to do whatever they want to do. Yeah. But hopefully the people who have come here for the right reason to see what ONPASSIVE is all about will ignore little children writing remarks because they're just little keyboard warriors who think they're really hard behind a keyboard. Yeah, and that's fine. What we're trying to do here is to give people an opportunity, and hopefully that they've listened to Mike, to what he's got to say. And as Marty and Mike have said, please get back in contact with the person who has shared this opportunity with you for any more information that you need. Okay, there is plenty of information out there to tick all your boxes. Any question that you have about ONPASSIVE, legalities, countries it's in, what some of the products are that hasn't been mentioned here. We have all this information, so it's really easy to do. And once again, on behalf of the idiot, I apologise for the profanity that he is saying to us all. It's not called for. It's not what we're all about at all here. And if I could delete him, I would do. Anyway, hand it back to you.
Yeah, we have a fair percentage of morons. So anyway, and I have no hope for that we are not selling moron-proof anything. They're just there. We're lucky, but they're there. What I want to do is, Marina is running a big group in South Africa. I'd like to let her give her input of why she's in ONPASSIVE and what she loves about it. And then I'm going to turn it over to another gentleman that just blew me away 2 days ago. Marina, hello.
Yeah, hello Africa and hello world. Great to be here on a Saturday evening in South Africa, just after 10 p.m. It's really warm now, and it's actually just saddens me, the news that's going on our continent. I know that there's terrible things happening everywhere. In Cameroon, I know that it's very sad, and I don't want to be bringing it here, but the thing is, Cameroon, they're killing children because they're wanting to study at their schools. In Nigeria, that people are burning down businesses. In South Africa, we've had 1,000 farms burnt down. And it's because people are so scared. They don't know what the future holds. We cannot count on our governments. And that is why ONPASSIVE, to me, is just an answer to so many prayers where we'll be able to help all of those people and more. It's really, really horrific what's going on, and there's so much evil. But if people were in a position where they could earn money and get decent schooling and get the right clothing and food and what have you, there won't be so much anger and there won't be so much hurt. So really, with ONPASSIVE, we have got that opportunity. CEO Ash Mafara has got a heart of gold, and he said if he could help everyone in the world, he would, but he can't do it on his own. And that is why ONPASSIVE is so much bigger than when he first started the vision in July 2018. It was just supposed to be a digital marketing solution. But as he worked with his IT people and close friends and colleagues, he realized, what, this is something that can be much bigger, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the reason that ONPASSIVE hasn't launched. And today we are valued at $3 billion US. We have not launched yet. We've got about 250,000 founding members going into soft launch really soon. And we'll have every tool that you will ever need to be a success in business, whether you understand online marketing and how algorithms work or not. Doesn't matter who you are. ONPASSIVE is for all the people. And, the residual income that you're going to be making is just phenomenal, where you will be that person that's going to change your family tree, buy the dream house that you want, the car of your dreams, help your family do the same. And then one step at a time, one project at a time, one person at a time, you can start helping your communities. And that way, ONPASSIVE is going to make a huge impact in the humanity across the world. So I just really urge you all to really watch the videos. There's some fantastic leaders, some fantastic videos. Once you sign up as a founder, you've got access to the back office, and there's a great community of like-minded people. You'll have your own personal link that you can send to people if you think, well, this is fantastic, but I don't want to do any selling, but I want to share it. I don't want my family and friends and colleagues to miss out on this great opportunity. All you do is send them the link or guide them to one of these Zoom meetings. We're having Zoom meetings pretty much almost every day across the world. Somewhere there's a meeting happening. So get in touch with whoever brought you to or directed you to this webinar tonight, and thank you. You will thank them for introducing you to ONPASSIVE. I've already thanked the guy that sponsored me from New York. I never knew him. We just came across, on Facebook. So I do believe that everyone that joins us in this journey, it is meant to be. You know, you are here for a reason. I don't believe in coincidence anymore. I believe in divine intervention. When you really want something that badly, it wants you as well. So yeah, what you're seeking is seeking you. That was from Rumi. We got that one right. What wants you wants, what you want wants you, or what you are seeking is seeking you. So yes, I do believe that. And if you know in your heart of hearts that you are destined for more, believe me, it is available to you. You know, we have to remove those limiting beliefs. We have to start believing that abundance is for us, for all of us. And, you know, you can make that step in the right direction by joining up as a founder as soon as you can before the soft launch, because the price will be going up to $149 when that happens. So get in now before you miss that opportunity. And once we go into launch, there are going to be no more founder member positions at all. It was originally going to be 3 years, but now no more. Ashmore does not need any more founding members. So once we've finished with the soft launch in December, that's it. The door's closed to become a founding member. You really, really want to get in now and make history, because we are definitely going to go down in history by being the first high-tech company, giant unicorn company, that before launch was valued at $3 million US dollars. But it's not just about the money. That wealth is being shared with us as founders, which is just phenomenal. And we're all going to be in a really, really good position. And, you know, it's AI with heart. The heart filters down from our CEO. He's got a heart for all humanity. And when you become a founding member, you can't help yourself, but that does filter down and, you know, into us and across the world. So yes, I'm here to help everyone in South Africa, on the African continent and beyond. I've got people from all over, which is fantastic. And it's just really a great, great place to be. You really feel like you belong to something bigger. You're not just a number. You know, you get called by name, people get to know you, and it's amazing. If you just search, I've been doing, I'm always searching on YouTube for what's new with ONPASSIVE, and it's amazing how many fantastic people are out there promoting ONPASSIVE and their why. So yes, I urge you, just hashtag ONPASSIVE and you'll get so much information. The ONPASSIVE website is phenomenal. The amount of information you'll get there, you'll need a few weeks to get through some of the information, and then there's just more, because ONPASSIVE is forever growing and we will never be left behind. We will forever be a market leader in the IT sector, especially when it comes to AI and machine learning. And yeah, you'll learn all about it. If you know nothing about it, it doesn't matter. You will learn as you go. So just jump in now, $97. If you're in the UK, it's only £80. So yes, you know, in some parts of the world, it's really, it's a lot of money for a lot of us. But you know what? If you really want it, make a plan, get your families together, get just one account. That's all you need. And you can change the way you've been living your life. And we all deserve to live a prosperous, fulfilling life that we can be happy with, and, you know, leave a legacy that we can be proud of. So thank you from me, from South Africa, Johannesburg, and I'll send it back to you, Marty or Mike. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Marina. I'm going to go over to a gentleman named Mike Roth. I met Mike 2 days ago. It was actually, we accidentally met. He had something I needed, and he gave it to me. And during that time, we had a chat, and he told me his story. And you hear about rags to riches. This is the man that did that. And when he told me his story, I was absolutely blown away. I asked him that day, you know, I'd like to have you on as a panelist, because he's got 30, 40 years experience in MLM and this industry, and where he came from and where he wound up is unbelievable. Mike, where you came from and why you love ONPASSIVE afterwards, if you could.
Yeah, thank you, Marty. You are my new friend and new family, all of you guys. I am originally from Israel. I'm 33 years in the industry of network marketing. I have big success. I built 5 big organizations around the world. The first time I was young, 28, I started with the company and I earned in 2.5 years millions of dollars. And then I divorced, and the money, I spent it, just spend it. I was mad on my life, I spent it. I left Israel and then came back after 4.5 years, done it again with another company, a little bit smaller, done it again, married again, divorced again, and lost everything. And everyone said, you are crazy, absolutely crazy. You have cars, I love cars, I have cars, I have home, I have luxury life, and I lost everything. I didn't have even where to live. And I moved to live back with my mom. And after a month or a month and a half, I said, I'm leaving. I'm going to the States. So even my mom said, now I know that you are crazy. When you have all this money, you didn't went to the States, now you don't have anything. I said, I'm going to the States and I'm going to build it again big time and forever. So I thought that America is waiting for me. America don't wait for anyone. I came to America, I didn't speak well English, I didn't have money, I didn't have friend or family, and I was 3.5 years homeless in Los Angeles. Winter, summer, sun or rain, this is what I done. I sell corn on the cob in festivals and only in the weekends, because festival is not day walks, people walking during the week. So only if it was a weekend or a holiday, I was selling corn on the cob in festivals. And I saved a little bit of money and I bought a van. And I turned it to my bedroom, my kitchen, my office, and everything. And when I was ready, so number one that you have to understand, I was a homeless on the street of Los Angeles. I didn't feel like a homeless. I was a millionaire in training. I know maybe tomorrow, maybe a week, maybe a month, a year, I am going to be again a millionaire. And it wasn't easy because someday I didn't have $1 to buy something to eat. People that I didn't know helped me, absolutely stranger. So when I was ready, you know, when you crash from a high-rise building to the concrete, it takes time to put everything together if you can. A lot of people suicide even. It took me time to put myself together, and when I was ready, I started to join network marketing companies to make friends. This was the goal. I knew that someone going to introduce me to the right opportunity. So this is my second point. When someone that you know or don't know contact you, be open to look, to listen, absorb, and learn what they present for you. Because some people say, oh, it's a scam, oh, it's this, oh, it's that, it's not for me. Look carefully to the details and understand, and only then say, yes, it's for me, or no, it's not for me. So this is the second point. So I joined 1, 2, 3, 5 companies, and in the 5th company, I meet one of my friends until this day. It's 20 years ago, Ray, and he was cleaning windows at Newport Beach homes. And he was like a network marketing, what we call junkie, jumping, making frame, never make money with the industry. And he called me and said, hey, Mike, there is a big company, they're going to introduce a new technology. Do you like to come? I said, yeah, absolutely. Because I lived in my van, not in a home. I have a membership in a gym. I shower there. No one knew that I'm living on the street. And I went to the gym, took a shower, put my suit, and went there. It was a hotel, a Marriott hotel in Newport Beach. And it's a big company. It's a $3 billion company, New Skin. They introduced the new technology, a biophotonic scanner. Why I tell you this? It was a device that's scanning the body for antioxidant. So they show the mock-up. It's even not the scanner. And they telling story. In 3 months, in 4 months, we have the prototype. In 6 months, we're going to have the product. So after 6 months, they had the product. Did you think that the product worked properly? Hell no. I sign up. At the minute that I saw the technology, I sign up, something clicked in my brain, and I said to Ray, before I sign up, I said to Ray, you sign up, and I sign below you. He said, you're not going to build it. You live in the street, you barely speak English, you this, you that, you don't have friends, you don't have family, you don't have this, that. I'm not going to spend $1,200 on someone like you because you're not going to make it. So number 3, people going to judge you. Let them judge you. What you're going to do with this business, no one can decide for you. Only you can decide. If you become a spaceship, you're going to be successful or you're going to fail. No one can decide for you. But he tried to decide for me that I'm not going to be successful. He lost $2.4 million by not signing up and not signing me up. So I didn't have the money. For me, $1,200 was a lot of money. I find the money. I borrow the money. I ask for favor for the money, and I get the money, and I sign up. And then I drove to Provo, Utah, and meet with the president of the company and ask him only one question. Told him my story and ask one question. Can I open Israel? Because in my country, I'm in one side of the world, but I am an immigrant, new immigrant. People know me. People knew my success. I speak the language. And I'm not poor because I speak the language. I have friends. I know the culture. And people know my success. So number 4, if you are an immigrant, you are already a millionaire. You have friends that you grow with them in your home country, and people moving from one country to another country, and they know friends. They study in school, university, or whatever. They have family members that stay in their country. They're already millionaires. Pick the phone, invite them to Zoom, and you have a business. like I done from the street. So I didn't have phone numbers. I have maybe 2 phone numbers, 3 phone numbers. I called one of my friends and I said, hey, Gila, I need this and this and this phone number. Can you give me? Why you need it? I said, I bring one of the biggest companies to Israel. She gave me the phone number. Miracles happen. I called these 2 people and I said, hey, I'm bringing the lady. She didn't believe me. I said, come to the US. She's a wealthy woman and I'm going to show you. She came and I took her to the company and all the rest was history. So we start to work over the phone. At that time, there is no internet like you know today. I was the pioneer with Skype. I was the pioneer with YouTube. At that time, there is no artificial intelligence in Facebook, in Skype, in YouTube. If you have 10,000 viewers, you are a king. My channel was 4 pages of Google search on YouTube. Key number 5. I start with 2 people. One of them brought a crazy guy that built Israel. He was a monster. He done everyday webinar, hotel meeting, seminar, training, around the clock. He built Israel to $2 million in sales a month. And I receive only a small portion, 5%. So you never know. You bring one influencer, like I said last webinar. You bring one leader in network marketing that understand what we have, and he said to his group, use these tools. Game over. You never know if you find another Mike that he's crazy and he see the opportunity, build a monster group. You never know. One person can change your life, your kids' life, your grandkids' life forever. So from Israel, I open Ukraine, I open Russia, I open 8 countries and earn 7-figure income, become a trainer for 12 years. Once a month for 3 days, I travel to Provo, Utah, and train people that I don't know, not in my organization, don't speak my language, but the room was sometimes full of 1,000+ people every single month. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing and you're going to say I'm crazy, and it's fine. At the minute that people tell me that I'm crazy, I know that I'm on the right path. So let's think together, okay? We're talking about artificial intelligence, right? I don't know if you know, Alphabet, it's a subsidiary company of Google, 2 weeks ago deployed 600 robo-taxi in Arizona. What is robo-taxi? It's a car with sensor, no driver, with artificial intelligence. Driving on the street, picking riders, no driver. So artificial is here, right? You're going to top hotel in Las Vegas, to the bar or the club. You have artificial bartender. Go to YouTube and check. I saw it with my eyes. You go into some branches of McDonald's, there is no 15 or 16 years old kid flipping burgers anymore. There is a mechanical arm with artificial intelligence. So it's already here. Google, Facebook, and big companies using artificial intelligence. If you have 2,000, 1,000, 5,000 friends, why you see all the time the same 25 posts? They manipulate it. So it's already here. So I ask you one question. If you don't, you know that there is $375 million in lottery today. Can you win the lottery without buying a ticket? Yeah, you can mark the number, you have the winning number. If you not pay the ticket, you don't get the number in, you don't buy the ticket, how you can win? So now, about ONPASSIVE. We have a Libra. Let's say $200, 97 plus 100 or $250 on one side of the Libra. And let's say 10,000 on the other side. So what is the value? What have more value, 10,000 or 250? Maybe 50,000. 250 or 50,000. Maybe 100,000 or 1 million. What have more value? You have to understand, before I earn the first penny with New Skin, I work like a slave, 8 months, 18 hours a day. And I knew that I'm going to get the check. When they opened the country, my first check was $47,000, and it's become millions, not 1 million, millions. So can you look to yourself in the mirror a minute after ONPASSIVE shut the door for founder? Can you look in yourself or your kids in the eyes and tell them, sorry, I don't have money to buy you a sport shoes or a computer or something like this? Can you do it? Ask yourself this question. I don't think so. You know why I'm here? I have a 3-year-old grandson. ONPASSIVE, it's his business, not mine. I have more than I need. Do you have kids? Grandkids? Grandkids? Brother, sisters? Someone that you care? Just do it. Just do it. Don't think. Open the window, throw the money, and say, I'm going to be a millionaire. Like I said, I am a millionaire in training. Now I am a billionaire in training. Who are you? Who are you? So I'm here in ONPASSIVE for a few reasons. Number one, to help, to give back and to help all these people that fail in other deals. Because I know with the artificial intelligence, these people that fail, they can be successful. Number one. Number two, it's a real product. Even that I didn't see any product, I know what is artificial intelligence. I have a few of them here, working every day, making money for me. It's a real company. You see the people here? You see Ash? I never saw in 33 years, almost every single week, a CEO and founder spend 5 hours with his people. Never. He come on the stage on a video call, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. Boom, gone. Ash, 4 hours and 54 minutes. Never saw it in 33 years. Never. New friend, Marty. 2 days ago, I didn't know him. Mike Ellis, Dan, Marina, and more and more and more. The vision. We are already there. If you don't understand it, we are already there. The company didn't launch the product. They're working on it 2.5 years. So what they doing? Ask yourself, what they doing 2.5 years? They playing? 600 people in India playing? 2.5 years? 2 years? 1 year? Absolutely no. So I can summarize everything. If you don't have an attitude of a millionaire, you're not going anywhere in life. If you are negative, oh, this is this. Hey, buy the ticket today. I give you advice. I don't know you. Maybe I don't speak your language. I don't care what country you are. I made more money in poor country than in rich countries. Like Guatemala, like Ecuador, like Mexico, like Ukraine. The average salary, it's Vietnam, $150 a month, $250 a month, $350 a month. This is not America. I give you advice. Don't dream. Do it now. Do it today. Buy the ticket and talk with everyone, everywhere that you know, all over the world. I don't care where you live, what language you speak. Have a millionaire mentality. If I could do it from the street of a foreign country, a new immigrant, everyone can do it. Everyone. And with artificial intelligence, it's not a dream anymore. This is reality. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, everyone, for inviting me to tell my story. And God bless everyone.
What a great story, Mike.
Oh,
that was fantastic.
My God.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Mike. I knew you would be good, but you're even better than I thought. I'm so glad I met you.
This is my life story.
Yeah, it's
this
a great
is my
story.
life story.
It's a great story, boy. It makes you think about people saying, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yeah, well, if you could do it from where you came from, come on. It's crazy. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I have this recorded, thank God. Yeah.
Yes.
If anybody else has anything, I don't know what you could say about what Mike just said, but yeah, Dan goes, no, let me go. That was very good. Mike Ellis, anything?
Yeah, Marty, I absolutely love this panel we have today. Everybody has the vision of ONPASSIVE and where we're going. And Mike is just, it was stellar, Mike. Absolutely loved what you were talking about. If you're looking at ONPASSIVE, it doesn't have to be difficult. A lot of times the most simple concepts are the most powerful. And ONPASSIVE, like Mike said, with the AI and the simple concepts of ONPASSIVE, you are in the right place at the right time. And like Mike said, anybody can do this because of what Ash and his team have done. He set the table. All you have to do is come to supper. It's there for everybody. And everybody in ONPASSIVE, the founding members of ONPASSIVE, you will succeed. It is built that way. And you'll never find anything like this, I believe, in my lifetime. Don't know how long that will be, but it is truly unique. Come to dinner, sit down, we're going to feast. Marty, back over to you.
Thank you very
Marty,
much.
hold on a second. I can't
Yeah.
leave without thanking Mike. You know, Mike, that was an incredible story, and
Thank you.
there's not much any of us can add to that except for the fact that we are in the right place at the right time, and this company will change the way we communicate online. We do have real products. We have proprietary products. We have patented products, and they are the real deal. And your story really inspired me, and it's going to inspire a lot of the people that are considering this type of an opportunity, because everybody has their own situation in life. Everybody has their own whether you're working full time and you just don't have any time for anything, and any time for any other project or anything, or whether you just need to become a believer in something. I hope and I know that with your presentation today, Mike, it's made even all of us who believe even more of a believer. It's inspired a lot of people, and us included. So thank you, and all of you that are listening to this, come join us.
Absolutely. Buy the ticket today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Today. You cannot win the lottery. You cannot win ONPASSIVE without being in.
That's right.
We are in to win.
That's right. And remember something very important. This is a fact. You're always 100% right. If you believe you can, you can. And if you believe you can't, you're 100% right. You probably can't. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Great day, great webinar. If you're not in now, you need to go dig a hole and jump in it because there's something wrong with you. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you, everyone. And
Thanks
God
very
bless you.
much.
Great weekend.
Cheers.
Thanks, Mike.